best.
I wouldn't have to. Just get out of my way.
She's orders are no. This is getting rather unpleasant.
I'm just gonna go talk to Naruto. Why won't you let me?
Because you can't just talk.
Captain Yamato, your wood style sure is tough. All right. Sorry about that.
No normal person seriously attacks his superiors, you know.
Yeah, but Captain Yamato, you...
Would you look at that? I was afraid this would happen.
Kakashi-sensei.
Do something about him, would you? He won't listen to a word I say.
I knew you wouldn't back down when it came to Sasuke, but...
If I don't do something, Sasuke's gonna be killed. I can't just...
That may be true, but Danzo isn't even in the Leaf anymore. He's gone to the Land of Iron for the 5 Kage Summit.
5 Kage Summit?
The world is no longer able to let the Akatsuki run unchecked. Those who've acquired the power of the tailed beasts are able to threaten the larger nations.
For that reason, the 5 Kage from each village are gathering to discuss how to deal with the Akatsuki.
The trigger was an incident in the Hidden Cloud.
You mean the village Kiba was just talking about?
Right. I did some checking around on my own. It seems that Sasuke attacked the Cloud's Jinchuriki. That infuriated the Raikage and resulted in this summit.
So, Sasuke really did go over to the Akatsuki?
Naruto, under these circumstances, there isn't much you can do.
In that case, I'm gonna go see the Raikage, and I'm gonna convince him to forgive Sasuke!
Wait a minute. Do you even know what you're saying? With the 5 Kage Summit about to begin, every village is expected to curtail unnecessary missions.
The 4th Hokage told me that some guy in a mask is the one pulling the Akatsuki's strings. When I fought Pain and the Nine-Tails' power ran wild, the 4th Hokage appeared to me in my mind. That's when he told me the guy with the mask is behind this. He was behind the Nine-Tails mess 16 years ago, too. He was so strong, even the 4th struggled against him.
I'd heard that Naruto had become the Nine-Tails in that last fight. I'd wondered how he'd managed to suppress it. Of course, the 4th Hokage. Minato-sensei had a hand in it. He saved Naruto.
The guy is controlling the Akatsuki. He's controlling Sasuke, too. He's just using him. So I'm gonna go see the Raikage and tell him what's really going on.
Kakashi.
Master Jiraiya once told me about the possibility of someone having been behind that incident 16 years ago. I could barely believe it, but the 4th Hokage actually fought him. If he says it's
I'm free. Missing. I wish he'd hurry up and come back.
Shut up, Suigetsu. Just shut up and hold still.
You haven't exactly been holding still yourself, you know, Karin.
This is different. I've got time to kill, so I'm exercising, that's all.
Exercising, huh? He's really taking his time, isn't he? Oh, don't tell me he went back without us.
I doubt it. I don't think it would be to his advantage to leave us here.
Still, you don't often see a guy that weird looking. Maybe we shouldn't have gone with him so easily, huh, Sasuke?
A 5 Kage summit?
That's right. The 5 Kage are gathering for a meeting in the Land of Iron.
And? What good is that information to me?
Danzo. One of the participants was part of the group that set up Itachi, your brother. Although he seems to be calling himself the 6th Hokage now.
Danzo.
Sasuke, if you are headed for the Land of Iron, I'll lend you a guide. Zetsu. Show Sasuke to the 5 Kage summit.
Sure thing. Looks like he's back. Hey there, sorry about that. Was I a bit late?
A bit? My butt! We practically froze to death out here, you moron!
Ah, so you were cold.
Say what?
And? How was it? I'd expect no less from the venue of the 5 Kage summit. Their guard was pretty tight.
Huh? What are you saying? Does that mean we won't be able to infiltrate?
No, there are always holes, even in the sturdiest wall. Follow me. I'll take you to the back door.
The Land of Iron sure is cold, isn't it?
The Raikage's gonna be here, right?
Right.
Yes, sir!
Let the battle begin!
You're going to regret making a fist and fighting the right Kage. You challenged me when this was all you had? You fool! You won't get away! That's all you got, is it?
Sasuke won't be killed by the likes of you!
Don't underestimate
My new jutsu will flatten even the thickest wall!
Game over!
Don't you dare lay a finger on Sasuke!
You picked a fight with me when you weren't strong enough to follow through? That wasn't even a warm-up.
That's the right Kage for you. He was completely holding back. And even so...
Did you think swinging your fists around would make everything go your way? That's pure idiocy, plain and simple. Nothing but the delusion of a brat who has no idea how the world works. Think...
Let the battle begin!
Naruto Uzumaki, hero.
I'm gonna take you down!
What sort of power he really has. Don't let your guard down.
No, I know that! Right here!
Looks like you got more power than I thought.
What is this guy? Is he holding back?
Yamato, we're going to cover Naruto.
Understood.
Too slow!
You're pushing me quite hard.
Attacking him. But he's... this guy anyway.
Naruto, focus.
Come get me!
This guy, it's like he's just
I see. Yes, I mustn't underestimate you.
Give back Sasuke!
Howl for Sasuke all you want, but he'll never return to the Leaf.
What?
Sasuke has learned the truth about Itachi. Now that he knows, he'll never turn to the light.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. If we're going to talk about Sasuke, first, I'll have to tell you the truth about Itachi.
Truth? About Itachi?
Listen, I speak of a man who loved his brother and the Leaf more than anyone, even as he drew the Leaf's hatred. I'll tell you the truth about Itachi Uchiha.
You, the five Kage, assemble here today in response to Lord Raikage's summons. I, Mifune, shall preside over it. Now let the five Kage summit commence.
There is no time. First, I will tell you why I called you here. I've summoned you here to finally question your loyalties.
This is very sudden, Raikage. Loyalties? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
You're shameless, Tsuchikage. You're the most suspicious of all.
What you say?
Leaf, stone, sand, mist. The Akatsuki is composed of rogue ninja from your villages. And that's not all. I have proof that there are those among you who have even utilized the Akatsuki.
Utilized? What do you mean by utilized?
You're Kazekage, and you know nothing? You Sand have previously used the Akatsuki.
Currently, all five great nations are equally stable and are switching over from arms buildup to disarmament. Of course, there are risks that come with that. If a war breaks out suddenly, who will fight?
So one way to avoid that risk is having a mercenary force, such as the Akatsuki handy. Is that it?
They go into battle for a very low price, and they've achieved excellent results.
Don't go high and mighty on me.
What is it, Lady Mizukage?
Since it's come to this, I will be honest. There is concern as to whether someone may have been manipulating my predecessor, the fourth Mizukage. It could have been one of the Akatsuki, but I didn't want to.
That's a lie! You're making that up!
No way.
It's not falsehood. That is the truth about Itachi. He died for Sasuke and for the Leaf.
It doesn't make sense. If what you say is true and Sasuke knows it, why doesn't he come back to the Leaf?
As Sasuke's teacher, you assume you know his true feelings, but you couldn't be more in the dark. He's the real thing. A true Avenger.
But I don't get it. Why? Why would he? How did it turn into this much of a mess? Why did he choose revenge?
It couldn't be helped. It is the blood-soaked Uchiha destiny of hate. A curse of hatred that began with the father of ninja, the sage of the Six Paths.
Hatred? Curse?
Once upon a time, the sage of the Six Paths had two children. They trained together and grew up together, but they had two different attitudes toward peace. The older son knew strength was necessary for peace. The younger son knew love was necessary for peace. When the Sage of the Six Paths finally named a successor, he chose the younger son, who sought love. Enraged, the older one declared war on his brother. Their descendants continued the battle even as time marched on. The older brother's descendants came to be known as the Uchiha.
Senju? You mean the clan of the first Hokage?
That's right. I have met Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage, and battled many, many times. Naruto Uzumaki. I can tell that you hold Senju's will of fire within you. Senju and Uchiha, will of fire and hatred. Naruto and Sasuke. You are just the next in line to be chosen by destiny. Sasuke has shouldered the entire burden of Uchiha hatred and plans to ram that curse of hatred deep into the world. That hate is his strongest weapon, his friend, and the true source of his power. That is Sasuke's ninja way. You will probably end up fighting Sasuke again one day. Or rather, I'll throw Sasuke at you. This long, predestined battle, I will have Sasuke prove his heritage as an Uchiha.
Sasuke is not your toy! Quit talking nonsense!
If your goal really is that foolish proof, then why collect the tailed beasts? What's your true objective?
Well, if I were forced to choose, it would probably be to become a complete form.
What do you mean?
Telling you now would be somewhat meaningless. I'll tell you under more fitting circumstances. It was fun chatting with you folks. Later.
Kakashi.
Why? Why would this man? Don't
just
make
a
me...
moment. Lord Hokage.
Oh, what's this?
Something about
what I
she
saw.
You?
Well, hello there.
What now?
Sasuke Uchiha has invaded this place. I want time to find Sasuke. Come on!
What?
Sasuke?
Let the game... I wonder...
And the moth flies into the flame. Darui! See!
Sir.
We're going to avenge...
This summit could get in.
Ow. We would like you to...
It's not. Right now, even...
Lord
But mayhave you'll never unite the world through discussion. Morals...
But it takes time. Even if you think it's all right, in the end you'll just breed distrust, ill feelings, and hatred. Look,
whether you...
If that's the strategy...
Such deep thoughts, but you're still just a green brat. So
say that again.
Sure.
When did you all forsake yourselves?
Eh?
Now, Gaara, what should we do? We cooperated with the Leaf on their Sasuke retrieval operation.
Sasuke?
Well, we made it into the summit venue, but... he went off to...
He's not here! Search the inside!
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
You were wrong again, Suigetsu.
Would have been easier if he had.
That jerk! He sold—
Let's go.
Hey, Sasuke?
Our only goal here.
What is it, Cutting?
What was that? Sasuke. This monstrous chakra. Move!
Now there's a flashy entrance for you. Sheesh.
Kid, I'm gonna teach you the fear of true fury!
What's up? That guy's seriously ticked about something.
These guys are Hidden Cloud Jonin, and the giant in the middle is the Raikage. They won't let us pass easily.
Hey, where's Cutting?
She seems to have taken advantage of the last attack to hide.
She always was good at running away. Well, whatever. If she stays out of the way, I can really cut loose.
You, enemy of me, my brother! I, the Raikage, will finish you personally!
Let the battle begin!
Now you'll see what it feels like to lose without a shred of skin left.
Get out of my way. Hurry up and vanish.
Two's good. Lord Raikage, if you're injured, I'll do it.
I'm gonna flatten him. That is all.
The name of this jutsu is King.
I'm ready to go!
He's acting kind of
here.
Now you up as much as we can.
Sasuke Uchiha. Even with the Sharingan, there's no way he'll beat the boss. Let's get to work. I'll end this soon.
No one defeats the Raikage! Right here! Let's go!
The name of this jutsu is Ki. Preparations complete.
Let's go!
Let's get to work.
Let's go!
I'll cover for you, but you better be careful. Nobody asked for your help. I only want dinosaur. Everything else will destroy.
Sasuke, calm down!
The name of this jutsu.
Inferno style!
Way to go, Sasuke.
Good. Settle it in one go.
Should I
Inferno style! Ready control!
This guy.
I can't believe he's gotten this far against Lord Raikage. That Uchiha is far better than expected.
But if that's all he's got, he'll never beat the boss.
Say, he doesn't look like he's having trouble. But don't tell me none of this is getting through.
We shouldn't expect less from the Raikage.
Playtime's over. It's time to finish you off.
This is... Gara of the Sand.
Why'd you interfere, Kazekage? Not that I'm gonna forgive you either way.
I have something personal to discuss with Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke, your eyes are still as they were in the past. I have come to realize that making vengeance one's bread of life does not resolve anything. It's not too late for you. Do not let hatred chase you into a world of solitude, or you will never return.
So, if I were to return, what is there for me on your side?
Gara, it's useless. If he could be convinced, Naruto wouldn't have failed. The moment he attacked the summit, he became an international criminal. He's got no future anymore anyway.
Sasuke, you're a lot like me. You've been walking through this world in darkness. That's why even a tiny ray of light ought to reach your eyes.
I shut my eyes a long time ago. The things I seek lie only in darkness.
Don't let your personal feelings interfere. Remember your Kazekage.
Yes, I know.
Let the battle begin!
You can't stop me.
Sasuke.
Inferno style! Right here!
Follow me!
Right here! Right there!
Your absolute defense is weakened, God of the Sand. So
So this is your power, Sasuke Uchiha.
Right here!
Got you!
Right here! Right here!
Serious. You won't be around much longer. I've seen right through you. Okay.
I'm ready to go!
Not my turn.
Right here!
It's time.
Right here!
Right there. Fire style. Fireball. Inferno style. Flame control. Now my turn. Your hatred is far from equaling mine. My rage, my despair, they surpass yours!
Don't underestimate the Raikage!
Let me show you my darkness.
The pillars. If this keeps up, then... So this is your power of darkness.
Sasuke? Sasuke!
Have you pinpointed Danzo's location?
Huh?
I'm asking you if you found Danzo's...
Well, yeah, I found it, but...
Take me there.
What about Jugo and Suigetsu? Their chakras are...
Forget them. Danzo first.
Sasuke?
Don't waste time. Hurry up and take me there.
He's that way. Hey! You can't do it all alone!
Don't get cocky. I'll take down Danzo myself.
It's Sasuke! Catch him! Right here!
Through that door! Here, where the road forks. Both roads lead to Danzo, but... Wait, Sasuke! It's awfully quiet. I can't sense any strong chakras either. Do you want to try this road? This road is dangerous. I can sense several huge chakras.
Don't get cocky. Don't dawdle, Karin.
Sasuke, calm down a bit.
Flame control! Right here! Right here!
Inferno style.
Right here!
Flame control! Right here! I'm going to crush Danzo. Right here! I've seen it. Inferno style, flame control, right here! Right here! Right here! Just a little farther. Just a little longer, and one of my ambitions will become reality. Right here!
I won't let you pass!
Right here! I've seen right here! Right here! Right there! Fire style! Fireball! Right here! Don't get cocky. Don't dawdle, Karin.
Sasuke, calm down a bit.
Inferno style, flame control. Right here. Inferno style, flame control. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Inferno style, flame control. Right here. I'm going to crush Danzo. I won't fail. I've seen right through. Right here. I've seen right through. Right here.
Unbelievable.
Inferno style, flame control. Right here. Right here. Right here. Inferno style, flame control. Inferno style, flame control. Right here. Inferno style, flame control. Inferno style. style, flame control. Right here. Inferno style, flame control. Inferno style, flame control. Inferno style, flame control. Right here. That's Inferno style, flame control. 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 Right here. Right here. Just a little farther. Just a little longer, and one of my ambitions will become reality. I won't let you pass! Inferno style, flame control! Inferno style, flame control! Inferno style, flame control! Inferno style, flame control! Inferno style! Flame control! Right here! Right here! Right there! Here.
Brace yourselves, everyone.
He's here.
You're good.
Sasuke! Danzo's bolted!
No.
When I look at you closely, you're quite fetching men, you Uchiha folk. Such a fine man. What a waste.
Don't interfere.
I'll at least give you a kiss that will melt you away.
Let the battle begin!
Get ready. Here I come.
It doesn't matter if you're the Mizukage. I'll crush anyone who interferes here.
The second you attacked one of the 5 Kage, your future evaporated. It's a shame, but you'll vanish here. I see. So you're not just a pretty face.
Right here! Let the battle begin! Right here!
Get ready. Here I come.
It doesn't matter if you're the Mizukage. I'll crush anyone who interferes here.
The second you attack one of the 5 Kage, your future evaporated. It's a shame, but you'll vanish here. I see. So you're not just a pretty face.
Right here! Right here!
I'm okay to fight.
Right here!
You're fast. You're much better than I expected. I'm getting excited.
Inferno style, flame control!
Sasuke Uchiha. Loading chakra.
I'm okay to fight. You're mine.
Protect Lady Mizukage with your life. Got that, Choju.
Fire style! Fireball! Oh, you're right there! Inferno style! Flame control! The name of this jutsu is Kira. Inferno style! Flame control!
It's over.
Chojuro!
Yes, Marie.
Hiramikare Marie!
You're holding out quite well for someone fighting the 5 Kage. You were a rather impressive boy, but it ends here. I've got no grudge against you, but many ninjas seek your death. Goodbye.
Sasuke's chakra is gone. No, no way. Don't tell me.
That's right. His chakra's gone because I've disassembled his body at a near molecular level. And you're next.
No, I think we'll pass on that. I still have a use for that woman. I suppose I should say, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Who are you?
Introductions will have to wait a bit longer, I think. I'd rather have everyone here first.
What's the meaning of this?
Sasuke Uchiha.
I see.
Where's Sasuke?
He is dust.
What? He was mine to kill!
He should have been dust, but that one got in my way.
Who are you?
And now you're all here, all except Anzo. Well, never mind.
I asked you a question. Who are you? Answer me!
True. But you've already guessed who I am, haven't you?
So you are him. I'm stunned that you're actually still alive.
That's right. My name is Madara Uchiha. I've come to discuss a certain matter with you.
Discuss what?
Nothing planned by the Akatsuki can be good. It won't even make sense.
Calm down, Raikage. Please, control yourself. Let's hear him out.
I'd expect no less of you, Tsuchikage. It's a pleasure to deal with such a reasonable man.
Sasuke!
Go. Heal Sasuke.
So that's his transportation technique.
Now then, allow me to speak. About my plan and other things.
Plan?
Yes, my plan. All shall become one with me under Project Tsukinome.
Become one? What do you mean?
The Sage of the Six Paths. I assume you know that name.
The Sage of the Six Paths? You mean the legendary ninja said to be the father of all ninja?
That's right. Once the Sage of the Six Paths was revered by the people of the world as a god. Why was that? Because he was their savior. He saved this world from a certain monster. Gaara, you once held merely one piece of that monster sealed within you. He was the aggregate of all the tailed beasts, an existence that possessed almost infinite chakra. Its name was the Ten Tails.
10 tails? I thought the tailed beasts only went up to 9 tails.
No. They are the result of the Ten Tails chakra being split into 9 parts by the Sage of the Six Paths.
I don't like where this is heading. So, this is why you were collecting tailed beasts?
The Sage of the Six Paths developed a certain ninjutsu in order to protect the world from the Ten Tails. I'm sure you're all familiar with it. The sealing jutsu system of Jinchuriki. That was it. With the sealing jutsu, the Sage of the Six Paths shut the Ten Tails inside himself.
Inside himself? You mean...
Exactly. The Sage of the Six Paths was the Ten Tails' Jinchuriki.
The Sage of the Six Paths? A Jinchuriki?
I understand you're gathering tailed beasts to acquire the power of this Ten Tails. But what are you planning to do with that power?
Revive the Ten Tails and become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. I would then use that power to multiply my ocular powers and launch a certain jutsu.
A certain jutsu? What jutsu?
A surface, an infinite Tsukuyomi. All humans living on this earth under my genjutsu. By controlling them all, I shall unify the world. I will create a world with no bad blood, no wars. Everything will be united. That is Project Tsukinome.
That's insane! I'm not handing the world over to you!
Peace that exists only as illusion is just that, illusion. Peace is only meaningful when it is truly achieved.
There is no hope in the world as it is now. Don't you five Kage know that best of all? To hope is equivalent to giving up, and is the biggest deception of all. I have already gathered most of the tailed beasts. Things are already moving according to my wishes. Just two remain. Hand over the 8 tails and 9 tails. Cooperate, or it's war.
The 8 tails? Did you say the 8 tails? What do you mean? You took B!
The 8 tails capture failed and he escaped. Now he is a ninja who is perfect Jinchuriki material, and he lives up to being your little brother.
Ah! That fool! So he used this opportunity to get out of the village and play hooky!
So what will you do? I'm waiting for your answer.
I'll not hand over Naruto Uzumaki.
Of course I won't hand over my little brother.
I may not have strength, but I do have the powers of tailed beasts. You have no chance of winning.
We will not abandon hope.
Huh. Very well.
Then I hereby declare war on you all. The 4th Great Ninja War.
What? Are you serious?
I would never say such a thing in jest. We will next meet on the battlefield.
Well, what do we do now?
Form a ninja alliance force. It's the only way we can counter the power of 7-tailed beasts.
I also feel we have no other option.
What about you, Lord Raikage?
Seems my little brother is safe. But we can't let ourselves be bullied by the Akatsuki any further. We form a ninja alliance force, and we wipe them out.
What about the Leaf Village? The Hokage's still in the wind.
Those dark rumors about Danzo persist. And after what's happened at this summit, he's lost our trust. Danzo's standing in the Leaf will also become shaky. He must be deposed.
I'll pass on the news about a ninja alliance force to a Leaf ninja that I trust.
Who's that?
Kakashi Hatake of the Sharingan Eye.
Oh, him. I'm good with that. He at least seems more trustworthy than Danzo.
Lord Raikage, we must search for Killer B right away. If the Akatsuki are after the 8 and 9 tails, they're probably still persisting in their pursuit of B.
Agreed. We'll put together a search party and find B now. We will share intel with you of rock, mist, sand, and leaves. Use it to begin your search at once.
That leaves the Nine Tails. Naruto Uzumaki.
I saw Kakashi Hatake and the Nine Tails brat on our way here. They may still be in the Land of Iron. I would look around here first.
Understood.
In order to stop Madara's Project Tsukinomi, we must keep the Eight and Nine Tails out of his clutches. We need to find them immediately and get them out of sight, and fast.
No, I can't even imagine the power Madara has already amassed from capturing 7 of them. The Ninja Alliance forces must also plan to use the strength of the Eight and Nine Tails in battle. Agreed?
No, absolutely not. This is also a war to protect the 2 of them. I believe the reason why Madara is waging war with his 7-tailed beasts is that it's difficult for him to capture the 8 and 9 tails with just the remaining Akatsuki members. He may also be hoping to lure the 2 out with this war.
I also concur with the Kazekage. We can't afford to parade the 8 and 9 tails in front of the enemy.
Very well. So the 8 and 9 tails will be considered under protective custody. Well, Tsuchikage?
Lord Tsuchikage, is something still bothering you?
Madara's attitude. He seemed to have a great deal of confidence. In fact, we do not even know the enemy. If we hold the Jinchuriki back, and our Ninja Alliance forces are wiped out protecting them, it'll all be for naught. I think it's better to let the 2 participate, and wage a 2-front war alongside the Ninja Alliance forces.
I wonder about that.
Hmm?
The world's first Ninja Alliance force is being formed right now. Its strength is also still unknown. And there must be risk in Madara using the 7-tailed beast's power, or he would not have come to negotiate. It seems we both have unfavorable circumstances, but hear me. We samurai will also participate in this war. Is this more satisfactory, Lord Tsuchikage?
Then we still have to decide who...
Particular subject.
Oh?
It appears that the Eight Tails truly is alive. Thus, I feel Lord Raikage will remain calm. Besides, he's been rallying you all together quite well, and he was quick to come up with the proper countermeasures. And Lord Raikage is the only one who can control the key-tailed beast, the Eight Tails.
Mizukage, Kazekage, are you both all right with that?
This is not the time or place to squabble. I will trust Lord Raikage.
I too will trust the Raikage.
So, great fence-sitter. You're the only one who's fought Madara before. Any intel you possess is critical. You better cooperate.
You still like talking down to people and ordering them around, eh? But it beats losing this war. If the ninja world were to disappear, who would I quarrel with? All right, I'll help.
The Ninja Alliance force is hereby inaugurated. We all have a lot of work ahead of us.
right. Next, we should probably...
Where are you now?
Would you be...
I never thought I'd find you, before I found Sasuke. Itachi Uchiha!